Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bowie. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took her to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They'll send out the kicker here. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. He fires one deep over the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Wheeler. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here with football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's throwing those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. It's complete on the right side. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Louisville!
Good job, boys.
And took it on in for the score. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Dropping back, it's Bowie. Got his man on the outside. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wheeler. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Finds a tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Bowie. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the RPO, complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Behind the chains now on second and long. Makes the catch. It's Wheeler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting a nice...
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Bowie. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Got it behind the line. It's McFadden. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll operate out of split backs. Here we go. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rossi. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Backed up now, here's second and long. And you always want to be aggressive, but often discretion, the better part of valor. They'll take a knee and head to halftime.
And you can see here the offense happy just going into the locker room at halftime with the lead. They've done some good stuff, and it'll be interesting now to see what sort of adjustments they make in the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will in this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Oh, he's got some space. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Wheeler. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They go to the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Surging forward on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Snap in the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Wheeler. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Illegal blocking.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Louisville! And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
All right, don't give up anything big, fellas. Don't give up anything big.
Back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Makes the grab. It's Mims.
Go.
He's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game, divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gets it to him on the screen. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. Sets up the screen. Looking for room at the 30. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Caught near the sticks, it's McFadden. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Bowie. Caught in the backfield, it's Mims. He couldn't find anywhere
Man,
to go.
he's getting killed.
4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Illegal block in the
Down, but
back.
there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Wheeler. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Wheeler. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
He leaves it with the back. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
42, Penn State 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of.
They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt